Hey everybody. So it has been a crazy day. I've been wearing a hat all day and this is my messy hair don't care on a Monday night after my step group. So I got some really great news today about a friend of mine who may or may not have sold her first home in real estate, and that makes me super excited. So it's late, I'm hungry, and I have decided to share with you my dinner. So this is in Periscope, so my phone won't let me switch back and forth, so we're gonna have to play a fun game. So this is my dinner. I don't know if you can see it. Here it is. There it is. So we're having turkey nachos, and this is all the stuff. Yeah, don't mind my mess. I kind of live in a disaster. True story. Here's my dishes. Yep. I am not ashamed to say that I need a cleaning lady, which is why when I get my $20,000 bonus this month, I'm going to hire somebody to come clean my house for me, because I hate doing it. So I'm just about to put the nachos in the oven, the first set. Then I'm going to do a whole other layer on top. I'm going to make some guacamole. We're going to have salsa. It's going to be excellent. So I will go over what I'm doing with you or how to make this stuff in just a minute. Okay, so here we go. I figure I might give you a few tips about how to make this amazing supper that I'm having. So I have these amazing Old Dutch yellow deli rounds, whatever kind of nacho chips, or I don't know what you call them where you're from, but I call them taco chips. Here we go. We got to do it like this because my phone is weird. So here we have aged white cheddar with some spices in it. I'm just going to put some chili powder on it for the next round. Then I have turkey, and then green peppers, green onions, and tomatoes. That's all going on the next layer of my nachos, which I will do with you here in just a moment. But I made some guacamole. My own guacamole. Yes, I did. And so it's super tasty. Usually I add tomatoes to it. Got it. Just because I love tomatoes. But I'm having tomatoes on my nachos, and I'm going to have salsa. Plus, I want to be able to save this. So if you add the tomatoes, I find that sometimes it gets runny, and that's gross. So I don't want to do that. Sorry about that. I need to keep it for as long as possible. Honestly, I'll probably eat it tonight. So now I'm going to pull out my plate of nachos from my oven. So I started with a single layer in the oven, 350, for about, I don't know, 4 minutes, till it looks like that. Kind of amazing goodness. Yes. It will be cheesier and gooier in just a moment. So now I'm going to take my nachos, put them on top. Doesn't have to be an art, okay? I like to make them a bit flat just because I have a thing where I want everything to be smothered in goodness. So I need to make sure that, oh, look at all those little baby guys. Okay, so all that's done there. Then I'm just going to take my meat, which is really beautiful white turkey meat. If you're a vegan or a vegetarian, you can just use veggies. No judgment. Sometimes I just go vegetarian. But tonight I have turkey, so I figured I'd use it. And you know, this may not look like a big deal. This is a big treat for me. You know, it's not, over the last year I've been, you know, building my business and earning a bit more money, but you know, I have to tell you that when I started my business, I was on government benefits, I was on disability benefits, and I have a subsidy for my rent because I have a history of homelessness. Because of my addiction and some other things that happened in life. And so I honestly was living off of $286 a month after my rent was paid. And so I don't know about you, but how do you live off $286? It's nearly impossible. So I had to borrow the money to start my business because I was eating at a food bank. And, that's just the reality of it. And so I guess the message I have for you tonight is here's how to make nachos and guacamole. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, I smashed up my avocado. I added some green onion to it, garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of chili powder, and lemon juice. Smushed it all together. Bob's your uncle. I feel like I probably want more cheese on my nachos, but I've lost 20 pounds using the It Works system, and I do not want to add onto what the pounds I've broken up with already. So I guess the message I'm getting at tonight is, you know what? You are not your past. You do not have to feel like you are trapped. Hey, everybody. Feel like you're trapped in your old life. You know, my girlfriend, Angela, tonight is actually having some really great victory in her life with what she's doing. She has actually fought really, really, really hard for the last couple years to become a realtor. And today she did like the most amazing thing. She actually was able to write an offer on a house on her first listing. And, you know, I'm just praying for her that they accept her offer, because, I mean, who doesn't want to be successful in their business and in their career? But even if they don't accept her offer, you know, I'm just praying that she is having the time of her life and that she's learning lots. So, you know, from a nacho lesson to a little bit of a lesson on life, just never stop. Don't stop pursuing your dreams and your goals and what you want, because, you know, a year ago, I was living off of $286 a month, eating at a food bank, coming out of recovery. And now I can pay all my own bills. I pay for my car insurance. I pay my rent. I get to buy food that I want to eat that doesn't come from a package, except unless it needs to. I mean, I would make my own tortilla chips, but that's way too much work for me. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for the people in my life and the things that have happened. And, you know, now that I've stopped smoking, I'm so excited for the extra funds that I have now to continue to pay off my non-productive debt that I've acquired over the last, 10 years of struggle and hardship. And, you know, it is just my heart to let you know that could be you too. There may be a year or two of really hard work ahead, but that's okay. A year or two of hard work to be financially free, to be able to stay home with your kids, to be able to go on vacation, to be able to, just do whatever it is you want to do with your life, what your dreams and what your goals are. You know, I was at church last night. I was at church last night, and my pastor was talking about missions and, that there's a place for everybody in the mission field. And I'll just say, I am not called to go to India or go to China. I just do not feel that calling on my life. I find that my mission field is online, is where I can be most effective. And at the same time, God has given me this heart to want to help pay for other people, either children to go to summer camp or people in the mission field or any of those other things. And, we're watching this video last night, and I just said to God, Father, I need you to give me the money so that I can do this part. And I am just knowing and believing that no matter how long it takes me, He has put me in a position where I am going to be able to help people do the things they think they couldn't do. And that just brings me so much joy. So let's see how my nachos are doing. It's a 10-minute video it was supposed to be about nachos. Well, just so you know, I have a bit of ADD, like a lot. And, oh, that looks so good. So now I'm going to turn on my stove light. And we're gonna crank it up to broil. This is what they look like. They're not quite ready yet, but they will be broily and delicious by the time I'm finished. So here's my encouragement to you tonight. This is gonna be the end of this. Just keep taking one step in front of the other every single day. No matter what comes up, just keep stepping forward, because quitters never win and winners never quit. So keep going. Know that I believe in you, even if you don't believe in you, which is okay. Sometimes we have to borrow the belief of other people. And this wasn't so bad, so you'll probably start seeing more of these things of me in my messy hair don't care, and my kitchen's a disaster, and welcome to me. I hope you guys have a really great night, and yeah, we'll chat again, I'm sure.